Hello and welcome back to Anime Plus. My name is Steve.
I'm David.
And we are continuing our journey through the melancholy of Suzumiya. This week we go through episodes 7 and 8. First episode deals with Haruhi being incredibly bored. The solution she comes up with to alleviate this boredom is to enroll the SOS Brigade into an upcoming baseball tournament. Upcoming as in 2 days from the point she signs them up. Baseball team needs more than just 5 people, so she tasks the members of the brigade to find additional suckers to fill out the roster. There's no arguing with Haruhi, so Kyon recruits both Kunikita and Taniguchi. Asahina recruits her friend Tsuruya, and then Kyon also recruits his little sister. The first opponent they play is a collegiate baseball team who's in it to win it. And after Haruhi surprises them with first at-bat on base hit, they realize that they're going to actually have to play the game instead of being lazy against this group of misfit teenagers plus elementary school child, and start crushing them, frustrating Haruhi to no end. After a couple of innings, Haruhi's mood darkens. Koizumi pulls Kyon aside and tells them that something needs to get done as closed spaces are suddenly appearing throughout the country and his organization teammates are battling them the best they can. Nagato gets wind of their desperation and casts a spell on their bat, which allows them, regardless of their skill or the quality of the pitch, to successfully send it out of the stadium, racking up a bunch of runs pretty quickly. Kyon cautions her that we don't want this to look too easy, and they need to undo the spell. Final result to determine who will win. It's decided that Kyon will be the pitcher, because, if Kyon fails, then Haruhi can at least more easily accept the loss and just blame him on it and do whatever kind of punishment she wants to for him. But Nagato's the catcher this time. She casts more spells that allow them to end up winning the game miraculously. And instead of continuing on with the tournament, they all kind of casually convince Haruhi that maybe we should just stop now. We're not going to be able to keep going. We've got other things to do. And she graciously accepts their position within the tournament, seemingly satisfied at this point. Episode 8 brings us to July 7th, also known in Japan as Tanabata, which fires up Haruhi, and she has everybody write wishes, according to traditional observations of the holiday. But it brings her a bit of melancholy. We're back to melancholy. We had boredom, now we're back to melancholy. She spends the rest of the day in the club room kind of introspective. And with the distraction, Asahina slips a Nagato-style note to Kyon, telling him to wait in the club room until everybody else has left. Kyon, thinking that this is an advancement, is more than eager to obey Miss Asahina's request. And as the rest of the clubmates are leaving, Nagato quickly slips in her own message, but he doesn't look at it, just ending up pocketing it. It's time for Asahina to truly prove to Kyon that she has the ability to travel time. And the next thing he knows, he's waking up from a bout of disorientation with his head on her lap, and the two of them are outside on a park bench. Asahina can't really explain very much, pretty much telling him that, this is 3 years in the past on Tanabata. And then she falls asleep, at which point older Asahina shows up, gives him a little bit more information, but does give him his instructions for what he's supposed to do. There's a girl at a nearby school, and he's being tasked to help her, no questions asked. But he has to bring the sleeping Asahina with him. Sorry. So he carries the unconscious girl with him, and lo and behold, who does he find? Younger Haruhi Suzumiya. It is the night that she broke into her junior high school grounds to paint mysterious figures on it with a line marker. But we find out it was really Kyon that did it. So after 2-3 hours of being bossed around by 13-year-old Suzumiya, Kyon has drawn the strange symbols on the school grounds that will make Haruhi infamous within her peer group. And then she goes away, and Asahina wakes up, lost, confused, afraid. Kyon, remembering the note from Nagato, pulls it out and sees that it's the same exact characters that he just drew on the grounds. He's got a plan. He's got a plan because Asahina lost her device that allows them to slip through time. That plan is to go check out if Nagato lives in her house, at which she does. And we find out that she's been in standby mode for 3 years. at the barren apartment. And after Kyon hands her the message from the older version of Nagato, that version of Nagato understands the situation. They explain that they're trapped in time. Nagato has a solution, and that solution is to put them in stasis, essentially. Leads them off to a side bedroom. They get into bed, light shuts off, light turns back on. It's 3 years later. It's the day they left. All's well that ends well, I guess. So the baseball episode has always been amusing because of how ridiculous it is. Mm-hmm. And a few years earlier, there was the ridiculous baseball episode that they had for Samurai Champloo. So I think that kind of enhanced the enjoyment of this one because it was somewhat similar, this like ragtag ridiculousness. But the Tanabata time skip thing is one of the most important pieces of the Haruhi story. We get shown that Kyon was complicit in Haruhi's shenanigans of the event that essentially sparked everything. And I like fun time travel stories to begin with.
I don't know. A baseball episode's a baseball episode. I really could take or leave that one.
We get to meet Tsuruya.
Sure.
She's an interesting character. We will see her again later.
Okay. But yeah, a baseball episode's a baseball episode. I don't give a shit. The time travel one is interesting because now it opens paradoxical bullshit.
It's not essentially paradoxical, but when an event happens, if you do not remember being a participant in the event, it either means you were not cognizant of what was going on, or you have not actually participated in the event just yet.
Yeah. Time travel. Time travel's bullshit.
Look, when done right, it's a really fun fictional narrative style.
Time travel's bullshit. So you're telling me I'm my own grandpa. Okay.
You can't take the ridiculousness of the writing of Futurama seriously.
Fair. These episodes were so-so for me.
Okay.
Like stereotypical baseball episode, stereotypical time travel episode. Cool. All
right. I will stress though, the Tanabata episode is integral to the entire story of Haruhi. It is incredibly important.
I realize that, but the substance of the episode, I was just,
That's fair.
Were they good episodes? Yes. Just beyond, baseball, time travel.
It was fun to see Nagato using more of her magic.
She's bullshit. She is just a cheat code for literally everything.
She absolutely is.
There are zero stakes because Nagato exists.
And as the story goes on, Kyon begins to rely on her abilities to protect them more and more.
I don't know, just these episodes didn't really do it for me like the last. I feel like because they were contained within each other and like the next story mattered into the next one, it was better. I'm a type of person that could take or leave one-off episode type deals.
Next episode is another one-off. It's going to wrangle in the head of the computer club again.
A poor
kid.
And
then the second episode for next week is the beginning of a 2-part episode that actually is my least favorite storyline in Haruhi. I almost skipped it when I got to that part in the light novels, but decided I better at least just go through it once. I suspect that this arc that I hate for Haruhi, I think you might actually enjoy it.
You're saying it like derivative trash?
No. It's not derivative trash. It's just a story type that I find tedious and annoying. We will discuss it next week. Beyond that, thanks for listening. Let us know what you think about time travel weirdness in Haruhi. Or if I'm taking the context of the Tanabata festival too much.
Like, yeah, it's important because that's what drove Haruhi to go to North High. But like beyond that.
John Smith.
I hate time travel.
All right. Check you guys next time. Don't forget the regular episodes of the podcast that come out on Fridays where we are reviewing 3 brand new shows for this season. Kirio Fan Club, Rooster Fighter, and Demons of the Shadow Realm. We'll check you next time.